Alright guys, welcome back to American Truck Sim. As always, I'm Sergeant Alpha, and we're going to be picking up with part 2 of our trip to Hobbs. And I had been meaning to do some with the new content that came out for Oregon. And then I realized it's still in the middle of this episode, so once we get done with this, we'll try to do something in Oregon. And we have this episode, and then we have 2 more parts to this trip. And like I said in the last episode, when I recorded this, I've been doing it for a few hours straight, trying to get everything done. And as you can see, we still have Ray and the dog in there. You guys were sitting back there since the front's kind of occupied, but don't worry, you have plenty of room in the truck here. But yeah, we lost my whole train of thought. Sorry about that. But yeah, I had been recording for a couple hours straight, and the longer I was doing this episode trying to get knocked out, the more irritated and impatient I started getting. So later on, you may start seeing some mess ups I made with driving, stuff like that, which I apologize for. And there's at least 1 or 2 that was completely unintentional. It was just problems with my controller or something like that. But we're going to go ahead and hop back on the road. And like I was saying in my LSPDFR video that came out this morning, the reason I've been going so long, I had a lot of stuff going on. I was staying busy at work. Even the days I was supposed to have off, I was getting called in. That's pretty much the normal for me here lately, especially this close to the holidays. Say overworked. And then whenever GTA 5 updated with the last update from Rockstar, everybody had to wait on Script Hook to update before they could get back on. And once Script Hook updated, I realized that the new update had completely broken GTA 5 for me. Like, I can't sign on or nothing. And that's because somehow it screwed up my social club account, and for whatever reason in their infinite insanity, Rockstar decided that to play their games you have to be on social club. So if your social club is messed up, then you can't do anything. So I'm having to wait on Rockstar to fix that for me, and we're sending emails back and forth, and it's taking a week or 2, and it's just a long process. So I'm hoping to have that fixed as soon as possible. In the meantime, I can still get on 5M, and I have been doing some role play with some guys in a couple different groups. I had done an episode or 2, or a role play session. Because I didn't really record anything. A time or 2 with Durham Regional Roleplay, and it gets to the point where we just didn't have enough people to sustain an episode or anything, so everybody kind of stepped away from that. And then here this last week or so, they have merged with another group and started a new thing that will be Great Lakes Roleplay, and it's going to be based off of the Niagara Falls region. And from what I've seen, they said they'll have some of the Canadian side and some of the U.S. side. And since I had originally joined the group that was on the Canadian side, that's going to be the side I'm going to be playing on. I will be a law enforcement officer in that clan, and then I just have to finish the training and stuff like that they want me to do. And then while that's getting set up, I've been playing with guys from Thin Blue Line Gaming and their server, St. Christopher County. And I haven't really recorded anything with them yet either, and looking back at it, I kind of wish I had, because so far I've done about 3 patrols with them, or 3 sessions, whatever you want to call it. And it was just a lot of fun. I haven't been able to do any law enforcement stuff on that. I've just been a civilian on that side. But, at first I was kind of aggravated about it because I really wanted to do something law enforcement since I couldn't play LSPDFR. But, after the last couple episodes, looking back, it was just a lot of fun being a civ on that server. Because, we could go in and we could do all kinds of things to kind of screw with the cops. There's a couple of my favorites. One of the first ones I did, had planned to do some other things too, and I just kind of stumbled upon one of the traffic stops they were doing with somebody else, and I was in a hurry to get started with what I was doing, so I was hauling balls. And while I was doing that, someone found that traffic stop, and they saw me, so they came after me. And when I stopped, I kind of went, I was straight up sovereign citizen. Went in and asked if I was being detained, and they said no. So I asked if I was being arrested, and they said no. So I said, well, what's the problem? And they were telling me that they stopped me for a traffic infraction. And I was like, what traffic infraction? I'm freely traveling. There's no law in the Constitution that says how I can freely travel. And it just kind of went downhill for him from there. They just kept arguing with me to get out of the car, and I wouldn't do it. And I ended up leading them on a pursuit. And we're going to go ahead and stop right here so get some rest in so we can start back in daytime here, guys. And sorry about that. I got distracted for a moment. But yeah, anyway, I took off from them, let them on chase, started shooting at them. Started a shootout at my quote-unquote house, and kind of got shot up a little bit. All right, and we're awake again, so we're going to get ready to hop back on the road. But, yeah, kind of got shot up, and then when they were searching the truck I was in, they found some bombs and stuff that I had planned to set up later on. And, kind of went down here from there. My character did live, so I may do something like that again later on. And then the next episode, just to throw a giant freaking curveball at him, I became Bigfoot. And Bigfoot was running around and saw some cops just sitting there all grouped up, not doing anything. So I kind of growled at them, and they didn't do anything. So I ran around, they didn't do anything. So then I decided, you know what? We're going to make them do something. So I climbed on top of their car. They were just sitting there in the car, didn't want to get out. So then I started beating on the car. And that got them out. And once I actually got out, we went to town. We started beating on the cops and ran from them. And it was just all kinds of crazy. Last night it was mostly more of a calm episode. We did have a car meet. Some things happened at a car meet. We had a few traffic stops. We had a few pursuits. We had a fight with a bounty hunter. And all kinds of great stuff. So, like I said, I'm working till 11 tonight, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with them tonight. But I'm definitely going to try to start recording some stuff with them. And hopefully once Great Lakes Regional gets up and running, I can start doing some episodes with them too, and have some of the same great times with them. Yeah, lots of good things coming, hopefully. And then I hope you guys liked that first episode of Game of Thrones. It'll be sticking around too. And after I uploaded that first one, apparently the intro for it. Kind of got a copyright warning because of the audio in it, so it's nothing really against me. It just said, hey, you can't use that to monetize it or anything like that. So to avoid any future problems with it, I'm just going to cut out all the intros and stuff like that, which is kind of disappointing because the Game of Thrones intro itself is really well done, I think. It wasn't that I was trying to steal it or make any kind of profit off of it. Just I wanted something to use as an intro for it, and it's just a really good intro to me. But oh well, we'll figure something else out later on. And like I said, that series will be sticking around. I'm gonna try to have that game done before the new final season for Game of Thrones comes out on HBO next year. It should be coming out in April, unless that changes. And we do have some other games that are new that'll be coming to the channel. We have some old ones that'll be coming back, and we'll kind of jump back into everything again. Some of the new ones, we have Cold Waters. It's a kind of like a Cold War era based submarine game. You go up against other Russian and Chinese, and actually I think that's about it right now. Russian and Chinese subs and ships, and do different missions. It has single missions in the campaign, so we'll kind of try to do something with that. I'm trying to get the hang of it really good before I release anything from it, because it is kind of complicated and hard to play. We will get to that eventually, though. I've been looking at Kerbal Space Program for a long time, and I finally got it, and it is also very complicated. So once I get the hang of it, I'll try to do some videos with it. And Project Hospital. I don't know if you've seen that Prison Architect episode. I have. I'm going to try to do some more Prison Architect as well. But if you've seen it, that's pretty much what Project Hospital is. You build a hospital, you manage it, you treat patients, stuff like that. And I've been playing around with it a little bit. And once we get it down pat, I'll do some episodes with it. And let's see what we have here. Airport CEO, I looked at. I may do something with it. And Dead by Daylight. That's, if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty good game. Oh, snap. I closed my window. I don't even know what I hit. Hold on a minute. To go back and see what I just hit. I can't find it now. Well, that's the downside to doing audio separately when you're trying to do different things. But like I said when I started this, I did make a couple accidents. There we go. Just found it. I had hit another car. But yeah, we're going to be looking at a lot of different things, guys, and I know I bounce around all over the place. It's just I've always been a gamer at heart, and there's just so many games to play and everything. Let's see. Squad. Dead by Daylight, as I was saying. If you haven't seen it, you pretty much have, I believe, 4 or 5 people run around in one monster of some form, and what you're doing is you're trying to escape. And if you're the other side, you're by yourself against these 4 or 5 people, and you're trying to keep them from escaping, killing them off and stuff like that. And to do the escape, you have to turn on generators to open doors and find ways out and stuff like that. You can help each other, you can hinder each other, stuff like that. I think it's a pretty well done game, and there's just a lot of opportunities to do different things there. So I may hop on with that and try to do an episode if I find a group of guys to do some things with. Rainbow Sticks will be coming back. I've done a little bit there. I have a couple episodes I've recorded. I've just got to edit them together. And World of Warships will be coming back. I haven't played it in quite a while. That last World of Warships episode was the last time I played. So I'm going to have to look at that and see if anything's changed there and try to get back into that. So basically, there's just all kinds of things that I've been tinkering with, trying to get the hang of, and really I need to kind of sit down and figure out what exactly I want to do and as a main thing to maintain, and that what we can just kind of pick at. But anyways, guys, that's basically the gist of what's been going on. The problems with GTA, all these other games I've been trying to get set up, and these 5M clans I've been trying to get stuff started with, and other things. So I apologize I haven't really been around. I'm going to try to get some more episodes coming out. I do have some that I had recorded that all I really have to do is edit and put audio in and get back in and do more recording. All the Game of Thrones I have, they're already ready to go, audio and everything. I just got to edit a couple things out and edit things in, and they're ready to upload. So if nothing else, I'll try to have all those coming out. It's like the easiest go-to thing to upload for me right now. So right now we're just going to sit here at this light and hopefully get back on our way. Got about 10 minutes left before I gotta wrap this up. And as I know I said a lot, but if I just do disappear for a week or two like I have here lately, you can always check up on my Facebook page and see what's going on. I know I've uploaded a couple things while I wasn't uploading videos. I was uploading things on Facebook and trying to say, hey guys, this is what's going on, and hey, I've got this in the works or stuff like that. So if you don't see me here, you can check on Facebook and see me there, or try to contact me that way or something like that. It's mostly there just kind of to supplement the YouTube channel. But once everything gets back up and running, we'll have a lot of things going on, and I'm really hoping I can get GTA 5 back up before Thanksgiving and stuff, because I really want to do like I did last year and do a dedicated Thanksgiving episode, dedicated Christmas episode. Definitely want to bring snow back. It's been a while since I've done anything with snow in GTA, and that's just because it's great to have snow and be able to have snow in Los Santos, but it just kind of seems odd if you're doing it in the summer or something like that. You just want to kind of match it up with that time of year. So I may do an episode or two of LSPDFR without snow, and then kind of gradually bring it in, like one episode it starts snowing, snowing a little heavier, and then finally we have snow on the ground, something like that, and do snow up through winter, up until spring, probably around February, because like I've said a few times, I'm from North Carolina, and it stays pretty cold here up until about March or early April. And last year we were still getting snow in February. I wouldn't say still, but because we really never get snow where I live at, but it snowed in February. I'll put it that way. And it's just all kinds of stuff going on that you can do for GTA, and that's how we have to plan it and stuff like that. And I know I'm rambling a little bit here, guys, and bouncing all over the place with you, but it's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now for me, and I'm still trying to wake up and get coffee in me and everything. Just I really need to get this stuff out because I've been gone for so long, and I'm getting to the point to where I didn't even really want to do it anymore, just because how much of a hassle it was with all this other stuff I had going on. And I finally had time to sit down and think about it and decide, I'm going to start doing videos again and keep them coming. So most of my days the next couple weeks are pretty much leveled out. They're all 2 to 11, so that helps a lot. I can know exactly about what time I'll be able to record and edit and stuff like that. So like it normally is, where I'm bouncing 8 to 4, 8 to 5, to 11 to 8, 2 to 11, back to 10 to 7, back to 6 to 2, back to 2 to 11. And that's kind of when I start disappearing from YouTube, because I'm having to change around what time I'm doing what every day, and all the normal stuff, all the work stuff, and it just gets aggravating. And it's, at that point, even getting on the computer to play it all is just a hassle. So these weeks where I have a preset schedule where it's all roughly the same time every day, those will be the times I record a lot more and try to upload a lot more stuff. And especially now we're getting to the holidays, I'll kind of see my schedule level out with where they need me to be at. But we're still trying to get all the stuff into Hobbs. I know I haven't really said a whole lot about American Truck Sim since I've been here, but that's because, like I always say, this is where the series I use to talk to you guys a lot about what's going on with the channel and personal life, all this other stuff. And since there's nothing to do but sit here and look at our windshield and drive, it's a lot easier than trying to do it with some of these other games I play and bouncing all over the place there between gameplay, talking to guys, and everything else. So far, the traffic has been pretty light, I've noticed. We are starting to move into some smaller roads here in a minute. Oh, we gotta slow down. Okay. Alright, so now we're just gonna be sitting here in traffic and hopefully everything goes well. Okay, I don't know what that car up there was doing backing up like that, but it's going right back forward. Stopping again. I didn't even notice this when I was playing before. That is one upside to recording audio separately. You can kind of look at what's going on around you after you've played and see what you missed, but at the same time you have to try to match up the time exactly so you're not out of sync with what's going on in the game. So if that's happened to this episode, I apologize for that. I don't think we're going to go too much further. I think we're going to wrap it up right about here. And we're just going to find somewhere to stop for that episode and end it there. And pick it up with another episode later on. Because I'll try to get these last two parts of this trip out of the way. That way we can jump into Oregon with both feet, since it's the newest one out, and I know I'm way behind the times here. It's not exactly brand new like I wanted to do something with when it first came out. But we'll still try to take a first look at Oregon for the channel. And I think we're going to try to do a logging episode for that first one. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get set up here. I think we're going to turn around here, get decided to come back out the other way. Probably not the smartest idea, but it's going to be the way we head out. And actually, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and get some gas. So we're going to do that when we start off the next episode. The thing I noticed about this Volvo is it burns through diesel pretty quickly. I've done one trip without recording where I ran out of gas and there was like nowhere I could go, and I still have fuel, so I had to just pretty much end that contract and start over again. But guys, that's going to be about all I have time for this episode. If you liked what you see, give me a like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. And again, I apologize for all the rambling this episode. It's just a lot of stuff to talk about, and my brain is all over the place in the mornings before coffee. But stay tuned. There should be some more episodes coming out for different series the next couple days. And Thursday is my next day off, so that will be when I try to have some stuff from the Thin Blue Line server, St. Christopher County on 5M being recorded. Yeah, I'm not sure when they'll upload. Depends on when I can get it edited and all that other good stuff. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later.